For the past few years, this race has become a staple of the TARCA Racing Series. It originally featured the 5 main stars of Pablo, Uniqua, Tyrone, Tasha, and Austin. Then it became the second official race of the yearly TARCA season. However, for the first time in this race's history, only 4 of the 5 main characters of the show that this race is named after is here this afternoon. As back in May, the finish of the TARCA 500 at Indianapolis was definitely a bittersweet one. With 2 laps to go in the event, Uniqua was spun accidentally by Bingo Healer, causing her to lose it on the apron. She came back up the racetrack, meeting the 31 of Gumball Warrison. Gumball's car staring airborne into the catch fence. Uniqua would be injured from the crash, and although she has made great progress and has made a fantastic recovery, she is not allowed to race here today due to TARCA's policies of forcing drivers to sit out at least one race after they have suffered an injury. Billy and Larry, of course, are with me in the booth as always. And guys, let's break this down. What do you guys think about this? Think about this, the fact that we don't have another car here. We don't have the 5th Backyardigan here.
It is a weird thing, but it's a weird thing for a very good reason. It's safety, guys. It's safety. That's just how it is. It's safety.
Yeah, Billy's right. It's one of those things where I don't want Uniqua to get back into a car so soon, especially. I know she's doing great, and I'm very, very happy about that, but it's one of those things where I just don't think a big, bad super speedway like this should have a driver who just suffered an injury put back onto the race circuit,
Although it would have been a great thing to have her here for this race because it is a Backyardigans 300, it is definitely a great thing that they are taking safety very seriously here in the TARCA Racing Series.
Alright, well, let's go from that to this. Look at Brad Carbuncle on the pole, guys.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
What would this be? His second career pole? Like, if you count Nicktoons Racing League as well as TARCA, this is only his second career pole. That is absolutely incredible. What an accomplishment by this 15 team.
Now, here's the thing, though. Can he keep it?
Yeah.
It's one thing to get the pole here at Talladega. It's another thing to keep it. And to have it be a sign that you're gonna win the race.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But guys, let's go and get through some driver picks.
Alright, well, I'm going to be going first. I'm going to be going with the person who's right behind Brad Carbuncle. I'm going to go with that 29 car of Sprig Planner. Sprig Planner won the TARCA 500. I'm picking him to do it again here today and become the very first driver, guys, to win 2 races in a single TARCA season. The only 2 races in the TARCA season. Sprig Planner is my man here today.
I'm going to be going for Cricket Green, who is next to his little rival, the 34 of Austin. He hasn't won a race since 2023's TARCA 500, and I am sure that we are long overdue for a Cricket victory. Cricket Green is my pick here today.
You guys are totally forgetting one person, and that is last year's winner. Give me, in the very last position, give me Steven Universe. Of course, I already talked about last year, the incredible finish that he had. But his overall performance in his first 2 Backyardigans 300s has been something else. I'm going to pick Steven Universe to become the second driver to win a race 2 years in a row. The first, of course, being Taylor's pick, Cricket Green.
Drivers, start your engine!
As the command has just been issued, and all 13 of these cars will fire their engines, roll off of pit road, get ready for 15 laps here around Talladega Superspeedway for the 2025 Backyardigans 300. Brad Carbuncle on the pole, Gumball Warrison next to him in the second row, as they will lead them to the green flag here this afternoon at Talladega. What an exciting race we have in store for you today.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great race, guys. It's gonna be a great race. It always is here. It always has been since we've added all of these guys being allowed to compete in this race. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
The pace car will lead them through the backstretch. You have already seen the starting lineup as it rolled across your screen. And much like they are rolling across the backstretch. But we will be getting the green flag here. 12 laps, as I already said. As Brad Carbuncle. Just absolute. What can I say about Brad Carbuncle that hasn't already been said? 19 top fives. Today is his 47th career stock car racing start. 45 of those being Nicktoons Racing League. His second being here today at the Backyardigans 300. Part of a 1-year deal with just Cat Brad Racing and his, figuring out everything with Cat Brad Racing and just kind of like getting everything in store. But no matter what, all I know is that the pace car's about to pull off and we're going to see some racing action.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome, guys. I cannot wait for this.
12 laps, Talladega Superspeedway. It's time to go crazy here in Alabama. Up through the gears they go. We're racing in the 2025 Backyardigans 300. Freddie Sprague Planner looking right to that back bumper of Brad Carbuncle. Brad Carbuncle, as you know, definitely one of those drivers that is basically hungry for a victory. Oh, of any kind! As it's, oh my goodness, on the apron goes the 38 of Cricket Green. It's the 67 of Bingo Healer. Oh my gosh, Brad Carbuncle involved. What just happened? Brad Carbuncle involved. As we were just talking about him, Tasha leads the race back to the caution. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. This cannot be happening to Brad Carbuncle. Unbelievable. That 15 car is cursed, guys. I'm telling you. Oh my god. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened on the replay. My goodness. I'm speechless. I am speechless. How did that even happen? I'm very curious to know. I'm very curious. Alright, first let's go and take a look. Ooh, Cricket.
Yeah, Cricket and Austin getting involved in something there.
That was interesting between those two.
Fighting for racetrack real estate, the two rivals, like we just said on pit road. The two rivals getting involved into something there.
And unfortunately, Bingo Healer's just an innocent bystander and all that. Gets spun up the racetrack.
Yeah, into Bingo there. I think you might have called Bluey Bingo, actually, Larry.
I probably did. Back up the track we go, though. As you're going to see, yeah, Bingo gets into the 21 car of Gumball Larson, and there is how Brad Carbuncle got involved. That is the weirdest way for anyone to be involved. He was out of the way of that. Yeah, he was out of the way of that. Wow. And regardless, here comes Bugs Bunny here in the 69 car. Getting into him right here. Ugh. Yeah, just a little bit. Adding insult to injury. You know,
And Mesmers came back to sponsor this race, having a lot of hope for Brad Carbuncle. But I don't know if they have a lot of hope now. On board with Brad Carbuncle.
Check your inside, check your inside, still there, inside, still there, inside, still, inside, wrecking behind, oh! Oh, you okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's all good, buddy, it's all good.
Yeah, a lot of frustration there.
Yep, that groan, man. That groan. Come on, man.
Cricket Green.
One up top, one down low, looking down low. Whoa! Oh, save it, buddy. Oh, God, save it. Good boy. Hold on, wrecking him up. Good job. Race back to the line. Good job, Cricket, good job.
Yeah, that was some great job by Cricket. Using the grass, too, to try and get back to this line. That is a veteran right there.
As it seems like no one was retired from that incident, as we are going to be going green here in the next few laps. But before we do that, let us take a moment to have a message from one of our sponsors of this race.
Hi, I'm Oompa.
And I'm Sprig.
Together, we created Oompa and Sprig Incorporated. You may know us from Sprig's VPN. We are an entire enterprise now, and we're introducing our new product.
Yeah, it's called Spriggy Drink. Their new energy drink to replace those scrummy old ones.
Our natural ingredients provide you natural and clean energy. Just coming at $5.99, you too can buy yourself a Spriggy drink at your local mart. Because we're international. In 3, 2, 1, whee! We're international and selling our drink everywhere, so buy your drink.
License and registry is claimed by the copyright of Oompa and Spriggs Inc. If you dare try to copy our drink, we will shoot you with a shotgun. T's and C's apply.
As we are going to be going green here on lap number 6, Tasha will lead them down to the green flag with Sprig Planner and the O2 car of Tyrone. Take a look at the O2.
Yeah, take a look at Cricket Green here in the 38. Still in the mix here. Still in the mix.
And don't even try and think about counting out Brad Carbuncle. Just because of that spin, we have seen some incredible things in stock car racing as a whole this year. Just anytime a measly spin, these cars, I don't know what it is about these cars in particular, but they do not just like give whenever you have a little spin like that. So who knows, that car may still have some speed.
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that Mesmer's automobile as the day rolls on. But lap number 6, gonna be about halfway through this race, guys.
This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Tasha, like we said, leading them down to the green flag. She has won a Nicktoon, a Backyardigans 300 once before in her career. It was the very second one, the year after Pablo won.
But we definitely put a huge asterisk on that because it was back whenever it was 5 cars and not 13.
As the pace car pulls off. You're right, it's a completely different atmosphere with all these cars. It's just madness with all these cars.
Yeah, it's potluck. Whoever wins, it's gonna be a potluck.
As up to the gears they go, we're racing on lap 6. Sprig Planner wasting no time going down to the bottom of that Misty Island rampage and avenging Nemo sponsored 19.
Sprig Planner will clear her. Remember, he won the Backyardigans 300 back in 2023.
I see that little Mesmer's Dodge trying to make something happen on that low side. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that transpires. 2 teammates working together. 2 same show teammates here. A 3! Everybody in the field who is a Backyardigan is here.
Wow.
That is awesome. Look at that. 4x4. Lap number 7.
Wow.
Austin trying to best all of them. Ooh, Bingo! Look at Bingo!
Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Bingo almost just got turned by the 38.
Take a look at Brad Carmichael in this mix. Want some action?
This is awesome.
Austin to the point. Bugs Bunny pushing him.
Brad Carmichael in third.
Take a look at that's exactly what I'm talking about though. Take a look at that. Mesbert sponsored automobile moving to the front after his big accident.
What a recovery by the 15. Lap number 8. Brad Carmichael leads.
Darwin Warson breathing down his neck. Gumball Watterson looking down low but below his brother. Wow! This is some nuts racing here. You don't expect anything less in the Backyardigans 300, especially in the TARCA Racing Series.
Wow.
Gumball Warson trying to make a move on the 15 car of Brad Carmichael. Has a lane down low. Has a lane there. He's gonna be even with him. Crossing the strap.
Lap number 9.
The more this race goes, the more this race gets younger. You just have to think who is going to be the one to make the winning push? Who's gonna be the one to either push the person to victory or get the draft to take advantage of the person leading and slingshot pass.
Yeah, we saw it last year.
Yeah, really, we saw it last year.
Gumball Warson leads it now. Here comes the 0-2 of Tyrone.
We only have, I think, 3 more laps to go as they cross the line this time. Side by side with the 31, Tyrone here in the 0-2. Here comes Sprig, though. Sprig down low on both of them.
Sprig Planner, forcing his way through this field like a knife through butter.
Wow.
Bingo Healer making contact with the 0-2. Austin down low on Bingo Healer. We're going to have 2 more laps around left at Talladega Superspeedway. The conclusion to the 2-race TARCA season is right now. 2 laps to go.
Ooh, Bugs Bunny. Take a look at Bugs Bunny in that Rabbit Ranges sponsor mobile.
The 69 moving to the back of the 29 car with Darwin Watterson pushing him.
Oh my goodness, this is just some great racing here. Great action.
Watch out for the 15 car Brad Carmichael. He might have a position here, but we'll see what happens. Final lap, regardless of whatever happens, it will be the final lap sponsored by the Trucktropolis Discord. Sprig Planner leads. Can he do it the unthinkable and sweep the TARCA races this season? White flag, sponsored by Trucktropolis.
Darwin Watterson has fought and clawed his way to the front once again. He's gotten so close a few times, but look at who else has gotten close. It's the 15 of Brad Carmichael. The 15 of Brad Carmichael's too far. Darwin below the 29 car of Sprig Planner.
I don't know. Brad Carmichael's there too.
Brad Carmichael gonna try and make a final lunge. But I don't think it's gonna happen. The caution is out on the speedway.
But regardless, Darwin Watterson wins underneath caution.
Wow, just absolutely insane. Wow. That was awesome by Darwin Watterson to get the win here. Oh man, I wonder what happened at the very end of that race though. With the caution, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I wonder. We're missing all the some of the Backyardigans people, I think.
Yeah, we're missing some of them.
But regardless, what a win for Darwin Larson. It's, I believe, his first ever career win in the TARCA Racing Series. As we will go ahead and take a look at the full finishing results of this Backyardigans 300. But man, what a race.
Yep, what a race.
So here it is. We have a camera for you guys right here. Here it is, the final lap at the very back of the pack, so we wouldn't have seen this.
No, we wouldn't have. We definitely wouldn't have.
So as the two leaders are battling side by side down the backstretch for the final time, here is what happened with the 07 and the 34. Apparently, this is what is going to be the thing that transpires here. As it looks like, do we have a little bit of contact into the 07 car of Pablo from the 34? That's exactly what happens. The 34 gets into the 07 a bit, shoves him up the track, and I'm not really too sure exactly what else happens here, but it maybe looks like maybe just two teammates just battling for real estate at the very end of the race? Maybe. But you're so far back, and that's a team. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, obviously. Huh. That is going to be very interesting.
Obviously, it seems that Pablo took offense to whatever Austin just did.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a very interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Wow.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Let's ride on board. Let's make sure. Okay, so you're going to see racing, side by side with them, side by side. We're good, side by side. There's a little bump. There's a little bump right there. Just a little bump. And I don't know if there was a little bit more that led into that, but that's probably exactly what just happened there. That is very interesting. And that's a former Backyardigans 300 champion. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that.
Let's go and ride along with Austin. Let's go and see if we see anything else.
I don't think there is anything else, really. I think it's just that one bump that happens. Yeah, and you can even see the way, like, his car goes up the racetrack to kind of do it, and I don't know.
I personally think, I don't think Austin did anything wrong.
No, it's nothing egregious. It's a race. You're supposed to bump someone. It's a race. But I also understand Pablo's reaction to it. And I also understand that, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, tempers are going to boil over, and that's just how it goes.
As your race results of the 2025 Backyardigans 300 look like this. Coming in first, Darwin Larson. He will win it. Today is his first career win. Second is Brad Carbuncle.
That is a drive. That is a hell of a drive by Brad Carbuncle. I hope that the sponsor that he has on his car, Mesmers, the sponsor who came back from the Nicktoons Racing League, his Nicktoons Racing League career, I hope that they come back on next season and give that team a little more hope and maybe trying it again next season. But great stuff. Great top 5 finish by Brad Carbuncle. His 20th career top 5 finish. How awesome is that?
Third is Bluey Healer. Take a look at that.
Not Bingo, but Bluey. That's pretty good.
Fourth is Tasha, 2022's winner. Fifth, Tyrone. Sixth, Sprig Planner. Seventh is Gumball Watterson. Eighth is Bugs Bunny. 9th is Steven Universe, last year's winner. 10th is Bingo Healer. 11th is Cricket Green. And 12th is Pablo. And 13th is Austin. Both Pablo and Austin were, of course, involved in that final lap scuffle. No updates in terms of whatever happened on pit road, maybe after the race, but definitely something to watch, and definitely something to look forward to next season, if anything comes of that. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if Tempers will last until that long. Maybe if that would have happened during the TARCA 500, that would have been something. But yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna happen next year. But we'll see. Well, Billy, well, Larry, that was another year of the TARCA Racing Series. How did you enjoy it?
Well, I will say the first race was kind of a downer because of whatever happened with Uniqua. I just wish, I hope that Uniqua, of course, she has made a full recovery, like you said at the very beginning of the broadcast. I just hope she comes back stronger next year. That TARCA 500, I hope she avenges that injury. That would be so cool. That would be something else. It would also, I think, be her first career win. 2026 looking bright for the TARCA Racing Series. Let's see what happens, guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you, Billy. I'm very excited for the next TARCA season. It's going to be very, very fun, and I hope that everyone on YouTube joins us for that as well.
Well, folks, we'll see you then in May of 2026 for the running of the TARCA 500, and of course in July of 2026 for the running of this race, the Backyardigans 300. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this coverage of the TARCA 16 Racing Network and the TARCA Racing Series. I am Taylor, along with Billy Bob and Larry McDonald. We'll see you folks next year for even more TARCA Racing Series action and stock car racing action. Take care, everybody.